University of Wisconsin-Green Bay was founded as a new type of university for a new era.
It was a time of dynamic change in the United States.
The idea was to integrate disciplines into interdisciplinary concentrations, all focused on man and his environment.
And by that, we meant we're part and parcel of the environment, and we don't try not to separate the man-made world from the natural world.
That environmental theme grabbed headlines around the world. Harper's Magazine dubbed it Survival U. Newsweek called it Ecology U. Whatever the name, the mission of the university was clear.
The university whole mission was built as an environmental institution. And that's what attracted a number of young faculty here.
Professor Bud Harris was one of those young faculty members back in 1970. He focused much of his work on water quality, specifically the cleanup and restoration of the Fox River and the Bay of Green Bay. At UW-Green Bay, students took an active role in research, getting out of the classroom and into the field.
I think one of the things that happened was that we changed people's ideas about the resource itself and the benefits of a restored river that had ecological integrity.
Today, a multi-million-dollar cleanup is well underway. Harris says it took an interdisciplinary approach to tackle the issue. The university, he says, was a big part of it all.
Things that have happened here would not have happened without this university or the faculty.
UW-Green Bay's connection to the community continues today in education, research, and business. The Coffran Center for Biodiversity is continuing to focus on maintaining the ecosystem of the Bay and the biodiversity of the entire region. The center is home to one of the largest egg collections in North America as part of the Richter Museum of Natural History. More than 25,000 plant specimens are documented at the University Herbarium. The center, led by Professor Robert Howe, is working to help manage the northern forests of Wisconsin and Panama by partnering with the Smithsonian Tropical Research Institute. UW-Green Bay is home to the longest-running volunteer bird monitoring program in the country. Professor Kevin Furmanek, the authority on local watershed research, is reaching out to area high school students with a highly successful watershed monitoring program, where students monitor water quality in rivers, streams, and lakes. Professor Michael Zorn is conducting innovative research in the chemistry lab on photocatalytic hydrogen fuel cells and has been involved in several methane generation projects. Professor Matthew Dornbush is investigating biomass-yielding grasslands for electricity and heat generation. Professor John Caters is a leading researcher in the biogas field in Wisconsin, converting animal waste to methane. Because of his efforts, Wisconsin leads the nation in manure-to-methane projects for dairy farms. Caters also works closely with businesses to find ways to minimize and recycle waste.
This university is putting it front and center and helping the businesses understand the need to be environmentally sensitive.
Dan Madigan is the president of FICO International, a company focused on solving environmental problems. Caters has worked closely with the company, and so have his students. In fact, several UW-Green Bay graduates now work for FICO.
This university is core from an environmental standpoint. It's not a side degree, it's core to the university's principles. And you can see it by people like Dr. Caters, and you can see the energy, and their students coming out of here are ready to go to work. They're job ready, and I'm awfully proud of those that have come through here and that are working for us.
From day one, students at UW-Green Bay have had a passion for the environment. That passion carries over to today.
I think there's a great history here. I mean, we've got professors who came from here and came from other places, but they have that knowledge, that experience of being part of that original movement. And then we've got students who are part of this sustainable movement. So it's from, faculty down to students. There's, interest the whole way.
From environmental to sustainable, the movement has evolved. So has the university. The Eco and Eco-U no longer refer simply to ecology. It also means economics.
They have to coexist, or neither one will exist.
The Environmental Management and Business Institute is the latest example of UW Green Bay's interdisciplinary approach, combining the environment with business. It's a concept that was considered revolutionary when UW Green Bay came onto the scene, but one which has become the standard for problem solving in the 21st century.
The basic foundation has proved to be the wave of the future. I think this university is poised to be a leader again.